disabled.
We can go back in the recording.
I don't think that's true. Oh, well, the stream just started.
Oh.
Yeah, everything's going correctly here.
Yes.
I have 8 confused soldiers and 5 speeders written down. I didn't record the name, so if you want to
we'll
retcon
make
the name,
up.
then
yeah, might be the case.
But hello there, everyone. Welcome back to a very, very well planned, with everyone remembering everything that happened, series of Star Wars tabletop adventures. We are down 1 player tonight. Slevered is unfortunately out of his traditional state. So we're continuing without him after Zack masterfully separated him from the party. So probably be a little bit shorter tonight. But Zack, do you want to take control and tell everyone what we're doing tonight?
Yeah, so we're having a much shorter stream than usual tonight. Tonight's just kind of the setup for the adventure that is to come. Everything else was kind of the cold open, getting us to where we're actually getting our actual
6-hour cold open.
Yeah, it was
this
only
a latter season episode of House or something?
Well, I had to get everybody all set in their adventures, but yeah, tonight I'm just kind of gonna lore dump and get everybody where they need to be.
The name of the leader is Pym.
That's true, because we were making a bunch of Marvel jokes. Well, I made one and no one understood what I was referencing, even though that's literally your job, Zack. So I was a little bit disappointed in that.
Okay, I'm back.
But
look, it's spelled different. It went over my head.
There's only 3 letters. It can't be that different. Like, it's what, an I instead of a Y?
Instead of a Y, yeah.
Well, we may be missing a pep, but we've still got a Pym.
That is
no
true.
pep in our step this week.
Yep.
So, do we want to just jump right into it, or Corey, do you want to introduce everybody?
I feel like we can.
This is what, the 4th?
Yeah,
fourth? It's the 4th.
If they don't know what's going on, that's their fault.
Well, do we know what's going on?
No.
And it's our fault.
Mm-hmm.
Well, last time, if you remember, you found the secret hideout for the mysterious group of Geonosians that you came across. They helped get rid of the Empire off your back. You killed 2 stormtroopers. One of them just absolutely murdered point blank while they were running away.
Oh, oops.
Well, that wasn't point blank. That's opposite
true.
of point blank.
There was some distance. Yeah.
It was a skillful snipe after running out of breath.
Yeah, we tricked them. It was all in accordance with the Geneva Planet conventions.
Well, while you were figuring
Genevas.
while you were figuring all of that out, you discovered a secret elevator that began descending with Pep left behind. And as that elevator continued to descend, you find just a wide open, like the hangar that you originally expected to see when you came across this militia. It is filled with soldiers, no specific number, just tons of soldiers.
Some are coming and going
2.
in different doors, so
Yeah,
it's impossible to count.
Yeah, all walking around.
Any species? Like, are they all humans, or are we looking at
various species?
Okay, various species.
Any Mon Calamari?
You do a search roll for that.
Do a seafood check.
Okay. Hold on.
Right, you find a Mon Calamari shortly after, just looking around. You see one.
Okay. I'm definitely going to cook this guy. 100%.
You say that out loud, or was that in your head?
I mutter it.
What? What did you say?
I didn't say anything. I said nothing.
There's a crook the sky?
Anyway. What?
Nothing.
While you are all talking amongst yourselves, just taking in the vast view of this gigantic hangar, a Bothan begins to approach you.
Hands
Hello,
up.
I've been...
Like, my hands go up. I don't say hands
Okay.
up. I was just saying that because I don't... We can't all see me, so...
Can I
Don't
start
worry.
petting it?
No.
Do you want to make a roll?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to intercept that hand.
All right, so let's say you both make a... I don't know, define what kind of pet would you like that to be, though? Is it a
like
kind
a little,
one or
like-
just...
Golden doodle.
No, it's a very gentle kind one. It's like of the lower part of his jaw, like a cat, you know? Like I kind of
Alright.
give it a scratch.
All right, both of you make a dexterity roll.
Ooh, my rolls are consistent today.
No.
Yes.
All right, so Lorf reaches out to pet the Bothan. Vinian tries to intercept, but fails, unfortunately. And Lorf just begins gently petting the Bothan.
Who's a good Bothan?
Oh, no.
Please do not condescend to me. Do not do that. I'm a military
she's like-
leader.
But who doesn't love pets?
We're
Me.
sorry about him.
I
I don't
don't.
think he's ever met a person before this. I think the cloning facilities got to him.
Well, I was very impressed with the way that you were able to figure out how to get down here, but clearly some of you are more intelligent than the others.
If we're being entirely honest, this was a bit of an accident. Well, Pep told us to come here, but getting through the door, that I'm still not sure how we got through that. It was like a
Yes.
floor or something.
Well, luckily Pep was able to figure out that you would be intelligent enough to come down here, because clearly you did figure it out. One of you realized that you had to stay outside and keep watch before coming down here.
How do you know, Pep?
Well, Pep is one of my soldiers. I
Is
run
he?
this operation.
Pep was with you the whole time?
Yes, but he's just one of many.
Even when we
Okay.
were in the prison?
That would have been
That why
helpful
he was
to.
arrested?
I'm sorry, you said...
Man, these names are too familiar.
Yeah,
Similar.
yeah, okay, are we all in agreement to change Pim's name?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, we're talking about
Yeah,
Pimp.
we're talking about
Okay.
Pim.
Well, no,
not
you don't
Pep.
need to change it. You can say, "Oh, Pim." We all call him
Oh,
George or something. George
Oh
Costanza.
my god.
oh yes, yes. Oh, you're talking about George.
Yeah, George. But
Okay,
you
yeah.
said Pep, and then
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said
Money.
Pep. But Pep, our Pep, like Pep sent us here because he got the information from Pim, who is apparently George.
Yes, Pim and George. We call Pim George because his name, frankly, is just ridiculous and nobody wants to say it. But George told me you were all coming here.
Is he here now?
No, he's out on another mission, but luckily he informed me of your presence and wanted me to get you all set up for your mission.
Mission? What type of mission?
Well, we intercepted the Imperial communication that you all escaped and managed to get here before any of you were able to stumble upon our base. Figured the Empire would be looking for you, so we sent out some scouts. Luckily, we found you. And we wanted to give you a little test before we could allow you to join our group.
Sorry, why do we want to join your group?
Well, because we can help
Exactly.
you get off the planet.
How do we know that though? Like, how do we know you're not just an Imperial operation trying to lure us in?
I
They
sent
were
you...
shooting at the Imperials.
Yeah, we were shooting at...
Did we see
at-
them
at-
hit?
Ooh, good question.
I mean, they were all vaporized in that explosion, right?
Look, you're just gonna have to take it as faith. Take it on faith that I am going to help you.
Just gonna have to take it.
No.
What are we taking?
Well,
I'll take it. I think he's adorable.
Well, what's this mission, and is this how we're like paying to get off system or something?
Well, essentially, so we want to pay you with a ship, but in order to take the ship and use it, I am going to want you to, one, perform a small little heist for me, and two, maybe keep working for me as time goes on.
Okay.
These are trying times.
Working for you by staying on this planet?
Not by staying on the planet. No, I'm going to send you off-world. We're just running here because, nobody's around. Empire is very reluctant to come here for some reason. Probably because it's a barren-ass planet, but...
Well, two things. One, small heist sounds a little bit like an oxymoron. Two, how long would we be indentured servants?
I don't like that characterization of you working with us.
Well, it doesn't sound like you're giving us much of a choice.
Well, I'm just offering you a ship and to fight against the Empire. Whether or not you want to take said ship, I'm pretty sure that piece of shit that you flew here, crashed here, isn't really in commission, so...
So this first job is for the ship, free and clear, and then there's the opportunity, if we're so inclined, to do more later on. If we're so inclined, but the ship is ours.
Correct. The ship
But
is
it's a
yours.
small heist and it's worth a ship.
It's a small heist that is worth a ship.
How many ships do you have?
We don't need to talk about how many ships we have, but because technically all of the ships here were volunteered. However, we did lose a couple soldiers, and they left behind this very nice ship that would fit your crew wonderfully.
What kind of class are we talking here?
All right, so we have a leftover 720 light freighter.
What
Fucking
720?
Google.
Like all I got here is 720 light freighter.
Okay.
I know of 420, but...
If I... those are outdated.
Well, look,
Oh,
it's
one of the-
outdated, but it's the best we've got right now.
One of the old Gatrock Industries ones?
Yes.
Oh, of course. I used to work on one of those. I mean, the hyperdrive broke down like 6 times, and I was only there a week. But I don't think we have much choice.
Well,
Might as well.
I think it would work very well as opposed to, flying what you currently have, which I don't know your odds, but I think it was nothing or a broken ship that the Empire probably will reclaim shortly, and they're most likely tracking it too.
Well, if we're talking about odds, somehow we made it out of a Star Destroyer without a single blaster being shot. So, that's probably why you want us for the heist anyway.
I mean, I will say that was pretty impressive. I've never really experienced, 5 people making it off of a Star Destroyer so easily.
How do you know how easily we made it off?
I mean, you just said not a
Yeah, but you
blaster
said
bolt
that
fired.
was pretty impressive.
Well, we intercepted the Imperial transmission.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Chris, let's let's reel it back a little.
Isn't this setting off anyone else's alarms?
I can't tell how much is Corey poking holes in my story and what parts of it are his character.
Well, they certainly... We just have to keep getting we have to learn all the information before we poke holes consistently, so...
I'm just saying,
I say
we
we
get
do
off
it.
the Star Destroyer without a firefight. We get down here and we just happen to meet a rebel cell willing to take us in immediately. And this isn't somehow all put together by the Empire. I need proof.
Well, he isn't wrong.
Look,
Well,
you're the
I-
one
I
who
just-
came down
I'm a
here
lucky
wearing... Are you still wearing your Stormtrooper uniform?
Always.
Crix is, yeah.
Always.
Yeah. You came down here wearing their outfit. What? Why are we the ones that our loyalty is being?
Well, I mean, I walked into your base wearing stormtrooper armor, and no one seems to care. Real fishy, guys. Real fishy.
All right, we're just gonna talk each other in circles. I want to hear the details of this heist first.
What are we stealing?
Well, see, that's the fun part. Is we need you to infiltrate an Imperial base, on Naboo.
Okay, this sounds like a trap. Crix is right.
Why on Naboo?
Well, because it's the one place that the Empire aren't really, there's not a giant military presence there.
I heard rumors that Palpatine was actually born on Naboo, and he doesn't want us to
There
know.
might be a big force presence there. Then
Another thing is that the Naboo are very wealthy. Like, whatever you can get from there will be much more valuable off that planet, and we could use it to keep funding our militia.
So are we stealing it from the Empire or from the Naboo?
You're stealing it from the Empire, but the Empire basically, you're stealing Nazi gold, basically, out of character.
it sounds rad.
Why do you
do-
need us for this mission?
That's a good question.
We don't need you exactly, as far as it would be much more convenient for you to do it rather than us, because our skills are in fighting wars, not stealing things, which you have a pirate with you, as I can very clearly see.
R.
And the rest of you broke out of a Star Destroyer without firing a single blaster.
We did
So-
punch some people, though.
Yeah. What are we stealing? Like what's the game plan?
All right, so we'll run through a couple schematics, ideas. Everything we have though is outdated, so that is where your skills are going to come into handy. Clearly, you're problem solvers, so if you run into any kind of traps, you'll be able to figure out very quickly. Any kind of security system, I see you have a workaround for that.
Sorry, keep going.
No, I'm curious. Was something funny?
I'm a technical genius, so whatever you need.
Yeah, that's our technical genius.
I'm glad somebody here is enthusiastic about this, even though stop petting me. Do not.
But you're so adorable.
Look, I'm putting a lot on the line here. I'm losing a ship that technically we could just sell, but I would rather try and make something useful out of it. Not only do we get the potential of getting whatever loot you all plunder, but also a future working relationship. Clearly, you all have some skills that you put to use. You made it here. I want to make this happen.
Is it just the five
Here's
of us
my
going,
plan.
or is someone from your group going to be coming with us?
Just the 5 of you.
Speaking of the 5 of us, can you put a search party on your roof?
When you launch your ship, we will bring Pep into this.
Is he being
Pep was his
detained?
name, correct?
Is he being detained?
Pep is not being
What are you doing
detained.
to him?
Pep is keeping watch, essentially. That is why somebody must stay outside at all times. One of our guys was out there keeping watch. Did you run into him at all?
I don't think so.
Was it the giant lizard thing that attacked us with a pack?
No. Oh no, that's not good. Somebody
Well,
come.
Yeah, that probably explains why you haven't heard from them.
Yeah, you can see this is not a great, we're not super efficient, which is why your help would be very, very good.
How long have you been
Better-
here?
We're the most
Beneficial to
efficient
you.
people in the galaxy.
The most efficient people in the galaxy, you say?
Let's not
That's
oversell
right.
ourselves.
R.
How long did you say you'd been here?
We've been running this operation for about 5 years. We've been moving base to base, but Geonosis seems to be the safest. So we've been here about a year or so.
Interesting. And have you dealt with those lizard dog things before?
Well, from time to time.
What did you say your name was?
I actually didn't.
What's your name?
My name is Stanton Delsty.
Stanton Delsty?
I like it.
Where's
This
the
is such a cute
apostrophe go in
name.
that?
Nice to meet you,
Is that
Stanky
DEL
Delta.
apostrophe STEE?
Yeah. I
knew it. So 1 year you've been here, and 5 years that this operation's been up in general?
Correct.
Well, Skanky Delta, we kind of left a droid factory full of droids being made, if you want that. If we can get our ship early.
I'm sorry,
Because,
wait. You did what?
Yeah, we activated a droid factory, so if you want free battle droids, you can give us our ship early as an advance payment, and then we can tell you the location of this battle droid factory.
We should take some of those
Man, you
with
can
us.
send a droid to do a heist.
We know where the battle droid factory is, but you said you left it active?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, it is still active, yeah.
And they work
And,
for us, so keep that in mind if you're ever going to be double-crossing us.
That is true.
We're going to take 5 of them with us.
All right, so you're countering my offer for free ship in exchange for running a mission by threatening us with an army of battle droids.
No, that's not what we're saying. That's very. I don't like that characterization.
Everything sounds bad when you make bad words with it.
We're saying that we can program the battle droids to your side if you give us the ship early.
They're
So
gonna give us the ship to go on the mission. That's how we get to the mission.
Yeah,
I didn't hear that part.
How did you think we were getting to Naboo?
I thought they were just going to drop us off.
Now we'll be back in 20. You kids have fun.
Yeah, figure it out from
That's
here.
why I was whole suspicious. That's why I was on Crix's side.
No. We will provide the ship for you.
Okay, well,
clearly
Crix, you're crazy,
it's
then.
purely on the honor system too. We do have a tracker on it, and if you try and just steal the ship without, actually completing the mission, we will find you.
So that's not the honor system. That's a tracker.
Yeah,
It's an honor system plus the tracker.
Well, the honor system is if you outrun us, I guess you can keep the ship. If not,
All right, look. Can we just hear what the mission is?
That's what
All
I'm
right.
saying.
So we have some intel that on Naboo there is an Imperial base that is much smaller than the usual ones. I don't know the exact number of stormtroopers that could be there. It's probably mostly officers, though.
More or fewer than 12 at any given time.
What?
Yeah,
Like if you were to give a rough number of officers and stormtroopers, would you say it's like more than 12 or never more than 12?
I'd say more than 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to get an order of magnitude here, if you can, like, the more information we have, the higher the chance that we can get in and get out.
How much more than 12 do you think?
I can't
15?
say. Our intel isn't great about it, which is also part of the issue right here.
Is this why you're sending us instead of your own people on a ship you already own?
Look,
Yes.
1, we don't know if it's worth it. 2, we're hoping for the best here. I'm going to be fully honest. We want to make some money off of this job. And there should be intel at that base that will provide us with information on the entire Empire organization, on the entire military. Hopefully, it's there in addition to some very valuable gold that the Naboo that the Naboo are entitled to, but the Empire took control of.
I'm always down to liberate some gold from the Empire.
See, that's the tricky part, though, is that while the gold technically does belong to the Naboo people, we would really like it to fund our operation here to free them and then return it.
So what form is this in? Are we talking just big rolls of credit chips? Or is it like actual hard minerals?
actual hard minerals, but they're fully processed bars.
So
they
how are we
edible?
going to get in?
Well, clearly you all have a knack for disguises, so we were hoping that would be the way to go about doing it. We unfortunately don't have any credentials for this specific base, but we can lead you in the direction of possibly getting some.
Okay. What sort of weapons can you give us, or can you spare any?
Well, I would recommend strongly that if you are going to take the silent option, sneaking in, trying to act as them, I'd recommend smaller weapons, blaster pistols, standard stormtrooper weaponry. Besides that, what were you interested in? I could look around here, see if I have anything that might fit your needs.
Do you have any
Uh,
extra armor sets that you've taken from the Imperials that those of us who don't have a set can use? I think
We
me and
do.
Tanis have them. If the other three can
Yeah.
get something,
Actually,
that
that is
Does not have any.
No,
if you
we do have leftover stormtrooper
How about
stormtrooper
any
uniforms.
officer gear?
We have some officer gear also, and you both might want to actually switch out your armor so that you're not taking a dead man's.
Oh,
stormtrooper
so
armor.
these aren't battle damage. These are fresh pressed uniforms and like unused stormtrooper armor.
Delta,
Yes.
don't answer that.
Oh,
Oh my God.
are they? Interesting.
Delta, can I come? Can I talk to you here for a second? Over here,
Yeah.
privately.
Yep.
Does any of that stormtrooper armor fit a 5'3" man? Because I'm 5'3", and yeah, stormtroopers are a little tall. So
Look, I'll talk to the seamstress and we'll see what we can do. I'm sure we can hem off a couple inches here and there.
okay. And then as for the weapons, can I get a couple comlinks and a few thermal detonators?
I suppose we could make that happen. That's common enough where it shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
In
Do you have
addition
any
to
magnets?
This is a private conversation.
all right, I'm gonna address the group now though, just to make some things abundantly clear.
Okay.
The ship is already outfitted with weapons, so you should have suitable defense against the Empire should you come across them on your journey. Any additional equipment you might need, I have a contact on Tatooine who you might want to stop and communicate with. That's only if you run into trouble on your way back, though. I'd recommend that. Any other questions, or
Wait,
Are we
are
gonna
you guys
struggle
gonna
getting in
do
system?
this?
Could you repeat that last part as well?
Like, if you were say you leave the base, shooting or captured, and one of you's captured, and you have all this information on us here. If you could stop and see one of my contacts in Tatooine, that would be very helpful. Just to clear any codes, scratch off some plate numbers.
Is this ship registered in a way that is going to be a problem for us getting in system?
It shouldn't be a problem getting in system. Like I said, this ship came from some of our deceased militiamen, and they left it here before they went off and got killed. So it was clean when they last had it. I can't imagine there would be a problem with it now.
Is it still in their name?
That's a good question. I actually don't know if it was ever in their name. It could have been stolen, as far as we know. All I know is it's a good ship, fast, weaponry is great. Yeah, if you wanted to do any kind of background checks, that's fully on you, though.
Do you have any systems here that allow you to run the plates against official notes?
Well, I guess my contact on Tatooine would be able to do that for you if you wanted to stop there ahead of time.
But in this installation, you wouldn't say that alongside all the fresh officer uniforms and stormtrooper armor, you don't think you have like an access to the Imperial systems where you can check if the plates are registered?
No,
The transponder code. Sorry, not plates.
We don't have anything like that.
No, you don't?
We don't have like a. We don't
Vin
have,
is just shaking his head.
Do I get the sense that they're telling the truth? They're lying?
Do you want to want to take a roll for it. Perception.
That's perception.
Yeah.
Can I also take that role?
Yes.
Since I was on Crix's side earlier too, just out of pure confusion. Oh, great!
Uh,
11.
I'm trying to figure out what I would roll because
It's called con, is what you're looking for, I think.
well, that's what I was like because I don't know, but
Maybe bargain or command if
yeah,
he isn't.
bargain would probably be best. I'll roll that really.
Imagine if we blow up this whole campaign right here.
Okay, you are not able to perceive them telling any kind of lie.
That's
oh my god, that was
very specific.
okay.
the best roll I've ever had in my life, and it was for that dumb shit. Thank
Oh
you.
god damn it! This is.
Look, Crix has to... He's got to check these things out. It's a
Well,
tough world out there.
I can guarantee you we're no friends of the Empire here.
So about the magnets.
What,
What?
what kind of magnets do you want? Just like electromagnets, or powerful?
A magnet that could suck up a gun.
Excuse me?
What you are describing, I don't know it exists.
Okay, I'll keep looking. Thank you, though.
This is the guy that broke into our system?
Lorf,
I think
you have some crazy ideas. Can you keep them to yourself?
Delta. I think that speaks more on your system than on Lorf.
It was also mostly
Wolf can do
Tanis.
anything.
No, it wasn't. I didn't touch it. He just broke the thing open
No,
and
yeah.
clipped a couple wires. It was
Oh,
it was
no.
horrible.
I think you need to refit your security system.
I'm
Well,
embarrassed for you.
I'd say our security system is pretty tight. We've been here for a year. You brought the Empire right to us, and we're still here.
Well,
so.
your security said, like, us getting here involved you, like, your associate in the middle of, like, George, in the middle of the battle, telling us to run straight to your base.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, George knew what he was looking for. I don't know what else I could tell you besides that. He knew what to look for, how to find you.
The first guys that turned up in the middle of this firefight?
Look, I sent George to go locate, to try and find you, and here you are now. Unless there's 5 other people who escaped from a Star Destroyer in this system that I don't know about.
Okay.
How
It
is
is the
George?
Empire.
George is, well, he's on a mission right now, but I assume he's doing well.
You better look after him.
So I'll do my best.
Who's in charge here? Is it you? Is it George? Is there someone else?
I'm in charge here. George is just a soldier, but one of our top ranks.
Okay. So there's no chance of George coming with us on this mission?
Do you want George to come with you on this mission? Is that what you're...
It just seems like if we're being sent off to a mission that you guys don't want to do, then I'm trying to get a sense for, do you actually expect us to come back or not?
Well,
Really?
I'd really like you to come back because, as I said, I'm putting money into you successfully completing this mission and hopefully continuing to work with us.
This feels like I'm talking to Bantha. Not you, Stinky Delta, but...
Look, do you want... what kind of reassurance could I give you besides giving you a very well put together ship?
Hey, I'm
With the
in, and I'm the
tracking
smartest guy in the galaxy.
You're Pinky. I would take those
no,
thermal
just-
detonators and comm links now.
Stan pulls out a beat cleaver and a cutting board.
No. I need you to get those thermal detonators.
All right.
in that 5-3 stormtrooper armor.
All right. Look, I will outfit you all. I'll have everything loaded into your ship and ready for battle. If you really want George to come with you, and you want to wait for him to return from his mission,
No, we're okay.
Okay.
We're okay.
You guys don't know how to
Okay.
negotiate at all, do you?
Why would we want George? He's just there.
It's not
I
about
trust him.
George.
He's adorable.
It is about
It's
George.
not about George. If they're willing to have someone come with us, then that's a good sign. But we don't just say,
Can
"Oh
we
no,
bring
we're
Mon
gonna
Calamari?
toss out our chips at the start."
But George could just shoot us.
Let's bring the Mon Calamari, and then we definitely won't eat him.
No, I don't trust that. I don't want cannibalism on my rap sheet.
It's not cannibalism. It's sushi.
Vinin is kind of shocked you don't have it already.
I thought you were gonna make some kind of weird, like, oh, I'm racist against the Mon Cal now. Part of your character.
No.
Conspiracy theories are one thing, but racism is another.
My character is racist towards any species that looks delicious.
I don't think that's how that works.
The Mon
My
Calamari looks
stomach
delicious.
does not discriminate.
Like, I've never been watching episode 6 and thinking, ooh, Admiral Akbar, yum.
That's a crystal. What was that
That's
assistant's
crazy.
name?
Never thought that.
Who's Admiral Akbar's girlfriend?
Winter.
Winter, yeah, that's what she thinks.
Yum.
Yeah. I mean, she's dating a Mon Calamari.
Not officially. It's not that they're dating, Boro. It's that they're hooking up on the down low. Because she's
I think
married to
that's-
Tycho.
Oh, I didn't know
It's
that
all on the
part.
sly.
Oh, he's a homewrecker?
I think that just proves my point more. Oh, no.
I didn't know Akbar was so naughty.
Anyways,
He is a snack bar.
fine. It'll just be the 5 of us. We'll take the ship. We'll take the detonators, is what you wanted, Vinin. And what was the other thing you
Yeah.
wanted?
The stormtrooper
Comlinks and
comlinks.
stormtrooper armor. And stormtrooper armor.
All right, look, we will outfit your ship with everything you need for this mission. We'll get that all set, but please, we'll bring your other guy back in here so we can get this all taken care of. Fill them in on what's going on. Give you guys a good meal and maybe some rest,
No, don't.
and then you can hit the light speed route,
Sounds good.
the
Yeah.
dusty trail.
The old
I'm gonna
rusty
wait.
dusty.
I'm gonna wait for the Bothan to walk away.
So
All right.
hold on, just want to nail this down finally. We're going to Naboo, picking up the gold, and then coming back to this particular base to drop it off, with a stopover on Tatooine on the way there to meet up with your contact.
If you need
On
it.
the way back.
Well, you can go there on the way back, whatever you decide to do, and then just please bring whatever you find back here.
Do we have a way to contact you and see if the Star Destroyer is still in orbit here? If we should go to some
our
other location?
codes, all of our communication codes are loaded into the ship already.
So what's our contingency plan? If we're done with the heist, we call in, the Star Destroyer's still there. Where is there a backup already, or are we going to get further instructions at that point?
We'll have to do further
start
instructions at that point, just because we'll have to figure out what the best plan of action would be. Our hope is that once you leave this star system, the Empire will shortly leave afterwards, not tracking you. Worst case scenario, we can send another ship out as a distraction.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds like fun.
We just need to discuss things amongst ourselves, and then we'll be good to head out, I think.
All right, I'll supply you all with a bunk.
One?
I will supply each of you with your own bunk.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
All right. And
I'm gonna-
Stanton walks away.
I'm gonna pull Tanis aside. I've got a favor to ask.
Okay.
Would it be possible to program a comlink to the frequency of the battle droids?
You're asking the wrong person.
Oh no.
I love how everybody keeps thinking Tanis is a technical
I
mastermind.
I mean, that you're the only one who's been getting the good rolls, so
There's thinking and then there's hoping.
yeah. I'll ask Pepper. Or you know what? Can anyone make a good roll on this?
Lorf might be the one to ask for this.
I mean, I
Lorf.
think Pep and Lorf were the ones who got the battle droids programmed, so...
That is true. Lorf.
All right. Yeah, totally possible.
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't believe you.
So what I want to do is program the comlink he's about to give us to the same frequency as the battle droids, so they're attracted to the comlink, so I can activate it at any time. So if they double cross us, we can send the battle droids here.
Kill all of them on the spot. I love it.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I mean, other than the use of the term attracted, I think it's fine.
It would be
What
good
other
to have a
movie?
backup plan.
I'm quite attracted to this backup plan.
I
Alright, you...
I don't think what I said was wrong, but now I'm starting to doubt. Alright, well, let's just wait till he comes back with the comlinks.
What's the range on that going to be?
Well, we're only like 300 meters away from the factory, right? So,
But once we get off world, it's going to be a lot farther.
I mean, we have to drop off the gold.
Well, yeah, the battle droids aren't going to march across the stars to us. I'm afraid that's
Well,
not a
no,
thing.
I'm planning on leaving a comlink here.
Were they all B1s, or do we get a B2 or 2 in there?
I think there's a few B2s.
There were a few B2s. The factory itself was only constructing B1s, but there were a couple B2s that were just in reserves.
So the plan is to have two comlinks. One comlink activates the other, and the other comlink acts as a beacon for the battle droids. And that comlink that acts as a beacon is going to stay at this hideout.
I mean, I'd still like to take a couple battle droids with us. Just 5. If we can take some B2s, that'd be great. If it's just the worst ones, we can take those. But it'd be nice to have some extra muscle on this if they're not going to send anyone.
Yeah.
Say there are only 3 additional spots for your ship.
Spots?
Well, okay,
Well, can't we fold up the droids?
They can fold up.
Yeah,
Isn't it a
suppose
freighter?
It is. Yeah. So, forget what I just said then.
I can hear the frustration.
No, I was only thinking about it in terms of like seating, and eight people will fit on this ship. But I guess if you fold up the droids, that would make it a bit better.
They're very picky battle droids when it comes to comfortable seating.
I'm gonna allow it. I wanna see what you do with the droids. So
Let's take 6.
Okay. Are we going to be flying the ship to pick them up, though, or do we need to try to extract them, or maybe ask? If we could ask our new friends to sneak in and extract them, they might get shot.
They're gonna
by
get
the
shot.
droids.
Droids
Yeah.
are hostile
Yeah.
to everybody except us.
Okay, we might have to go and sneak in and get them.
I mean, the Empire shouldn't be around anymore, so...
They might have
How-
detected a giant working factory.
Well,
Yeah, I would think they would be very interested in that factory.
I think they're more interested in trying to find this hideout than a bunch of battle droids that won't move from the factory. Isn't this planet like full of factories too? So
Well, if they can detect that this one's working and the other ones aren't, it's just, can they detect that? And I'm pretty sure they were surveilling the whole planet. Like, they have stuff. They don't like telling us this, but They have these little probe droids that follow everyone in the galaxy everywhere. They can see anything at any given time.
Okay,
We'll be in and out
so
before they
why
can
aren't we back in
retaliate.
prison?
Because we don't know. Right?
Hmm.
That's what makes the whole thing so tricky, isn't it?
What was that con roll for?
For me, to see how likely I would believe him. I'm just rolling for myself just
So
to see how easily persuaded I am.
For this, you would just roll perception, and then
Oh, okay.
Corey would roll con.
Whoa. This gets us back to the question of, am I lying? Is there a difference between lying and being gullible?
Yeah.
Well, con, short for convince.
Okay.
I did not believe him. I did not. It'll be fine, Crix. It'll be fine. The Empire supposedly spans from tip to tip of the galaxy. We don't have to worry
Please never say
about.
that.
It sounded worse as it came out of my mouth. I was really hoping no one would say anything. The Empire spans from one end of the galaxy to the other. They're not going to care about 5 guys who maybe assassinated an admiral.
They clearly do.
Yeah, they went
It's
very
one
out
Star
of their way to pick
Destroyer.
us up.
You know how many Star Destroyers there are? There's at least 2.
All right. Roughly what time of day are we looking at right now, Zach?
It's still evening. It's late. Like, I think like 11 p.m.
It's the same day that we left the ship.
Yes.
All right. I'm ready for bed. Are you all asleep already? God damn
I'm
it.
assuming everybody else is
I
ready
was
for bed.
I was trying to think of something, but I guess after Vinning gets all that equipment and stuff, he's gonna go to bed.
I want to snuggle with the stinky Delta for bed.
Why don't you? Is there like an attraction roll? I guess gambling.
What species is Lorf, anyways?
I'm a guy.
You are human?
Yeah, I'm just a guy.
The guy species.
Yeah.
You fell.
Damn.
Damn, you failed a snuggle roll. You hate to see it.
I hate to see that fail of a snuggle roll.
I want to ask the Bothan to curl up at the end of my bed.
All right, I'm adding a comm link to my inventory. Is that
Yeah,
what we're getting?
everybody can add a comm link, and while you're wearing the stormtrooper armor, remember that you get an additional D every time you defend to your armor.
So can we also add, like I would wanted the officer's uniform instead.
Officer's uniform gives no benefits, so
Yes.
Yep.
All right, I go to bed defeated.
Going to bed.
All right, and
Snort. Me.
I count banthas in my sleep.
we'll also say Pep was informed and brought to bed alongside you all. And we will end with you waking, or we will end and begin with you waking up the next day once we return with Pep in commission.
Our step.
Pep in your step.
Pep in our step.
All right. So thanks for watching, everyone. Next week, Zach, are we here?
I
TBD?
will not be. I meant to
All right.
put a message
No
in
problem.
there, but yep. we will
So-
probably not be here.
We'll be taking, I think, a 2-week hiatus. I'll be streaming something next Monday, but there'll be, because I'm not here the next week, and hopefully we'll all be here the week after that, which will be the 4th. May the 4th, December the 4th be with you as we embark on our Naboo heist. So, thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good night, and hope to see you then. Bye.
That's a Bantha cry.
Oh,
Okay.